Hey guys, we are building a campground on 100 acres of land, and in this video, we take a look at why it's important to let neighbors know that you are the new owners of the property. If you're new to the channel, I'm going to share everything we're doing to build a campground in Sanford, Maine, and we're going to get after it right now. But before we do that, my name is Michael Patterson. I'm a retired CEO at a software company I sold in 2018. My family and I hope to one day run this campground together. If you want to learn everything there is to know about building and running a campground, click subscribe and tap the bell so that you'll be the first to know when we post another video. A little background, my wife and I hope to build this campground on some land we acquired, about 113 acres. Back in 2001, we immediately hired a surveyor. Before the surveyor was done, he informed us that about half of the 22 abutting neighbors were encroaching on our property. Some had fences on our property, and others were dumping garbage and construction debris on the land. Trash included roofing shingles, propane tanks, tires, sofas, toilets, and so much more. We knew we had to stay neighborly, but at the same time, we had to put an end to the encroaching neighbors. We contacted an attorney about the encroaching problem, and he drafted a letter for us to send to each abutter asking them to remove any trash or brush they had dumped on the property and to move any fences that were on our land. After the letter was sent out, we offered to help most of the neighbors move the debris and fences off our property. Obviously, no one was happy about the change, and some neighbors even approached us about buying land from us, to which we had no interest in selling. Some neighbors were reluctant to get off our property and stalled at moving fences and even structures. If you do any work for your neighbors to help them get off your land, I highly advise to get things in writing, which might be just a confirmed text message. Make sure you receive a firm yes or no answer on any favor you do for them, especially if you're going to get on their land to help them out. Guys, if you're finding this video informative and you're a giving person, please give it a like. I know it's small, but it really helps us a lot. Thank you. After dealing with encroachments, we then put in several thousand feet of fence, much of which you see behind us. Some of it was post and rail. I'll show that in the video as well. And all of the fence is 1 to 2 feet back from the property lines. Even on each of our shorefront areas, we put in post and rail fence down to the water in order to set clear boundaries with our neighbors. Remember, we have 22 abutters, and not all of them are happy about this change. Some continue to encroach and dump trash on our property. It is a sensitive situation, as most of the neighbors are opposing the campground, and we are still trying to get the park approved. In order to keep the neighbors informed about what we're doing, we have invited them to a couple of meetings where we have shared our plans, which are still evolving. As we learn more from the town and the utility companies, we have to adjust our plans in order to comply with their requests. This causes additional complaints from our neighbors. We also created a website, which is www.sandpond, and this YouTube channel to help keep everyone that is interested up to date. The biggest piece of advice I can give a landowner that wants to build a campground is that when dealing with a lot of abutters, is to try to be flexible but very firm on where the property line is. Some neighbors even move our survey stakes, which I'm told is against the law. When all is said and done, whether the campground gets approved or it doesn't, I think things will eventually be fine with our neighbors, regardless of what happens. Guys, if you have a question or can add value to this video, please leave a comment down below. I'll respond as soon as possible. Thank you. All right, guys, I hope you found this video informative. If you did, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe. And until next time, let's build a campground when it's warmer.